Clinton Miner here from Sage Sawtooth Bushcraft. I'm standing here in the middle of a patch of one of the most valuable outdoor resources that I've been able to find, and that is Dogbane, also called Indian Hemp. You can see this very distinctive leaf. Another way you can identify it is when you break the stems, you get a little bit of a milky substance, very much like milkweed. It grows prolifically throughout the United States and Canada, all of North America. And the value is in, as the second name implies, in the way that you can use it, the way you can use hemp, and that is to make natural cordage. These are just growing, just going into flower. Very, very beautiful plant. I have some of last year's stems still growing here. We are probably past the point where these stems are as valuable as they could have been had I harvested these earlier in the year. But what I do with these is just like I would with a milkweed. I take and get rid of a little bit of this outside paper, trying not to destroy any of the actual fibers that are involved here. I'll scrape some of this off, just get rid of some of that papery outside of this. And I've grabbed pretty high on the stalk and broken it off, so I'm just gonna do a very short piece of this. These stalks are about 5 feet long. The ones that are growing this year, it's gonna be an even better crop this year than it was last year. Bigger around and therefore more cordage. But now I can just go ahead and break this off. I can crush this. By crushing that, I go ahead and it turns typically into about 4 pieces. Crush it one way, crush it the other way, and then take one of those pieces. And again, like I say, this is a little past its prime, but if I take this now and I break it, take away that pith from the fibers, the best way to do that is to break a small piece like that, peel from one end, peel from the other end. That way you don't end up losing too much of the fiber to the pith. Pull a little of that off. Get these fibers exposed. And what you see, I'm getting these nice auburn red colored fibers that make some of the best cordage in the world. Certainly the best natural cordage. Now, I've got very little here, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it, but what I will do is take this and twist it until it buckles over on itself. Got that little eye created there, and I'm going to take that and I'm just going to go ahead and twist the top, roll it over, twist the top, roll it over, twist the top, roll it over, and pretty soon I've got cordage that will hold a substantial amount of weight with very little effort, and something that grows very naturally throughout the United States and Canada, and that I can use for all kinds of purposes, anything from bow drills to shoestrings. When I say bow drills, or bow strings, I can use that for a bow drill or for a bow and arrow. And I've got very tough, fairly soft, and very useful cordage for any purpose that I need. So, knowing these types of plants, and as you saw as we were filming here, had butterflies landing here. These are also very good nectar for some of those very beautiful things that happen in nature. But as I have learned to use this for cordage, now I have the ability to make cord that I can do all kinds of things, including shelters, bow drills, shoestrings, sewing, all of those things. And by learning those things, I'm much more prepared. And as we say here at Sage Sawtooth Bushcraft, if you're prepared, you're never really lost. Thank you.